can't hear your voice if you're saying anything. Still no voice. No voice. I hear the game though.
There we go. For some reason it was muted, which is something I did not do. Can you hear me now? Oh!
Yummy.
Cool. Yeah, for some reason it was muted. I didn't even touch it. Now I'm trying to figure out my television problem here. I don't even know what kind of TV I have.
Thumbs up.
Oh, I know it's a Sony RMF TX 2000, I think. Let me try Googling something real quick here. How to make the input icon turn off the television on a Sony RMF-TX 2000. Info banner. How do I get rid of the input display on my TV? It's on my TV. Using the supplied remote, press the home button. Select setup, system settings, auto display, select off. Home button. Select setup. System settings. Man, I've been gone half the day, Lan. I got up this morning, went to go get the fingerprinting done, and then there was a problem with the company credit card, wouldn't pay for the fingerprinting, so I had to pay for it, which is okay. And then I text her, the lady that works there, I say, hey, do you need me to come back and bring you the receipts and paperwork? And I should have just went over there, but she didn't answer. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to go do the things I need to get done and go home. And she didn't freaking reply back to me until after I went to Lowe's, got a flusher thing, which is not working for my toilet, even though it says fits all toilets on the package, which is wrong. And then I go to Kroger, pick up some prescription medicine. I get a work antenna for our TV. Enable Samba Interactive TV. Yeah. Next. Okay, I didn't even see. I'm not saying anything on this. So then I get home after doing all that today. And then I pull, as soon as I pull in my driveway, I get a text from the lady that works at the security office. Yes, both. Which means she needs me to come back to the office and bring in my paperwork and receipts from where I had my fingerprinting done. So I had to drive 24 minutes back to the office to drop off that, and then I had to fill out a armed security license application, which I thought that was already done, but apparently not. So, but I got that taken care of. Now I'm back home. Now it's like it was 2 o'clock when I got home. And then I turn on my PlayStation, it turns on the TV. I'm sitting here talking to Cindy, and then the PlayStation decides to cut back off for some reason. And then I cut it back on, and I'm having this issue right now. I grew the HDMI sign on my TV. Select Preferences, select Setup, select Info Banner. I didn't see preferences in here. Picture and display, picture adjustments. Standard. What's the television doing? Okay. Now it's gone. I didn't really do anything. We're just trying to find the setting. Lord have mercy. Spend like the first few minutes of my stream messing with my television. And also update on Jack. His tumor has gotten bigger on his face. We go for evaluation on the 10th of August. It's going to cost us $152 just for the doctor to look at it. Just to look at it. And give us his doctor expertise of what should be done to remove such tumor. So, that's what's going on with Mr. Jackie Boy. Otherwise he's in good spirits. He's normal Jackie Boy self. But he's licking and occasionally scratching himself a lot. Okay, I remember where we are now. We talked to Ashley the last time that we were here. Other than that, we're doing okay. As soon as I get the money, I'm going to be putting a brand new toilet, a nice toilet in the guest bathroom.
Commander, good to see you.
I gotta go.
Commander.
I'm gonna do that some at work. Hey, how's it going? I gotta go.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver.
Hope Jack turns out okay.
We discovered this Turian worked briefly
Me
for
too.
Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So we went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development. But there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Yeah, we're hoping it's not too expensive for them to sedate him, remove the tumor that's on the outside of his body, and then like sew it up, maybe give him some antibiotics and pain medicine. Hopefully it's not going to be too expensive. I mean, we're not Elon Musk or Tony Stark or anything. Ain't got a whole lot of money. But we're hoping we can get it taken care of and get it removed.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
Wow.
Somebody's making a killing out there.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off.
Wow.
Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
It's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess.
Dr. Hart.
I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Let's go after that bastard. Yeah. Get some. Yeah. Right. Let's talk to Tali.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Steren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
That must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
See you later.
I should go. No, like, okay, well, I'll talk to you later. Or I gotta go back to the bridge, or gotta go to the bathroom, or there's a nasty booger I have to get out. I gotta go. Man, I'm been working at this new job. It's not where I'm gonna be, and it kind of put me in an unarmed post. But I'm technically working an armed post, but I'm unarmed. It's at a Metro Nashville building downtown called the Hudson Fulton campus. Basically, I just walk around the campus, and we have these phones with an app on it, and they're programmed with routes on them called tours, and I walk around around the building, and I have to scan these tours all day long. It's pretty boring, but it's lots of walking. Lots of walking. My feet are killing me.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's gotta be some xenobiologists who want to read about the Thorian.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue Talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
Wow.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble, but I lost control. I killed him, Shepard.
Wow.
Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Canadix folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course.
Man, I forgot about that story. That's crazy. Let's go talk to Liara. Liara Tassoni. More guns to sell that I don't need. Yeah, I've been doing so much walking. I got big blisters around my heels, which reminds me I forgot to go to Walgreens earlier and get more of those things. Yeah, I'm gonna go have pizza tonight for dinner. Mondays are usually our pizza night. Yeah, it's been kind of painful walking around. Oh, the insoles in my boots had worn out, and my last job or so, I really wasn't walking that much, so it wasn't that important. And I wish I would have got those insoles before I started doing all that walking, because feet are barking. Now I got these patches on my heels.
Commander,
Trying to heal
are you coming to check up on me?
my blisters.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I like talking with you, Liara. No matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
Sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No! Oh, no! I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
I should go.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I should go. We should go about something. Talk about something else. I should go. I just want to talk about Bodhi. That's it. Can't talk to any of these other people. They're just, you know, can't even hear them talking. Alright, back to the bridge. Yeah. Let's check out the journal here. Let's go find Dr. The Herschel system in the Kepler Verge. And this, you have to kind of read it and then find it. I don't know if I've been up here to talk to Joker or not. Let's see if he says anything when I first approach him. See if he says anything new.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Alright, see ya. I have to go. I did really good on my armed security class. The written, the test, and then when I went to the shooting range, I had to drive almost an hour to go do the shooting range. I think this is it. Yep. There it is. That was weird.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, I'm glad you were in the area. We've got an emergency situation, and you're the only one I can trust to get the job done.
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research station with a psychotropic drug. The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy, and the biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
So if I shoot everything that moves, a lot of researchers are gonna die.
Exactly. A normal team could handle the biotics, but a lot of innocent researchers would die during the operation. That's why I contacted you. I'm hoping you can keep the casualties to a minimum.
I'll do everything within my power to bring those researchers back safely, Admiral.
I know you will, Commander. I'm sending you the station coordinates now. Fifth Fleet out.
We'll have to get a good picture of her face during one of those cutscenes. For a moment, I thought the game froze. Wrong button. I'm still kind of used to the old Andromeda controls. Guess I'm only able to go one way. There's nobody in the cockpit, bridge. Oh. Here we are.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
We'll take him in, drop him off at the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to, or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Salarian. You owe the Commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
And so he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus, but you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Son of a biscuit. He would have shot at me eventually. He would have pulled his gun out. I know this from experience. If I remember correctly, at some point, like on a planet somewhere, we find information about the Geth for Tali, and then somewhere in the game, there's a thing we have to do for Rex, kind of a loyalty mission for like Andromeda, to gain their loyalty. There's like some armor, I think, that belonged to his father. Or someone in his family line, and somebody stole it, if I remember correctly. go back down and talk to Garrus real quick, and then see if he has anything else to say about Dr. Hart. Wouldn't it be funny if there was a Hart doctor and his last name was Hart? And he was Dr. Hart. Wouldn't that be interesting? Or a gynecologist and his name was Dr. Beaver? Yeah.
Commander, good to see you.
Okay. He has nothing to say to me. Well, back to the bridge then. I got ordered to be a new controller charger for my console, and it came in the mail yesterday while that was at work. So now my controllers can get properly charged, because the old one wasn't charging them all the way. Because the old one was connected to my console, and after putting my console in rest mode, it would charge it only for like 5 minutes, and then it would shut off with the console. It's like, hello. Kakus system? Hades Gamma Cluster? Let's do that. Hades Gamma Cluster. There it is. Kakus. There it is. Now I gotta figure out which planet. It's probably this one. Tesserol planet whose surface is mainly composed of aluminum, numerous deposits of calcium, who has enough mass to retain a dense atmosphere. Choi is nearly a vacuum. This lack of atmosphere allows a moderate average temperature, but the differences between day and night are extreme. The surface of Choi, I guess how you pronounce that, sunward-facing side is usually covered by a haze of volatiles, mainly water vapor and carbon dioxide, which return to the ground as frost over the course of the long, cold night. The CERTA Foundation has established a research outpost on the Choi to investigate the native subterranean life of Choi, which shows incredible resilience to extremes of heat and cold. I think I want to take Kaidan Alenko with me. Take Liara, she's also a biotic. Tomorrow I'm going to stream too as well, Lan. I got to cut my grass later. Medal of Exploration 2 trophy earned. Science base. This is probably it. Let's check out this anomaly. So I'm going to get up, try to get on here at 9 o'clock in the morning. Do some streaming. Yeah. wife and I are going to cut some grass later tomorrow if it don't rain on us. Grass is in much need of cutting.